when Igbos live anywhere, they also contribute to the development of the place. And that is the culture of Igbos. That's why we're spread everywhere.
Hi guys, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu has come out to clear the air concerning what he said in Oka, which transpired with Igbos and Yorubas in Lagos during the elections. As the president of Ohaneze Ndigbo, he came out and issued a statement which we know that politicians and their Agboros wants to chase Ndigbo away in Lagos and take over their properties because of political rascals. Watch this video and hear what he said, and don't forget to share your thought with us.
A couple of things I'd like to ask you. Number one will be about what was said in Oka, and you have a chance to clear the air because a lot of people asked. Some people said, oh, you said you're about rascals. Some people said, no, you didn't say that, and there are video evidence to what you said. But I'd like you to clear the air, number one. Number two, I want you to also talk about other things that are germane to the growth and progress of the Igbo people, which is about peace based on the violence that happened between Yorubas and Igbos and other ethnic groups in Lagos leading up to the elections. All right? That's another thing I want you to talk about. I also want you to talk about this quest for an Igbo presidency, you know, that has long eluded people, that a lot of people thought Peter Obi was going to be, you know, the silver bullet for. So those three issues, if you can just pack them up together. But good to see you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, at Oka, when the governor was celebrating his 25th year anniversary, I was the chairman. And then prior to that, I had a lot of complaints from Igbos in Lagos. Igbos in Lagos, most of them were contemplating moving away from Lagos. They felt they were unsafe. They felt they were threatened. Some of their children, when they go to school, they don't say that if they say they are Igbos, they receive hostility from people. And some of them, at times, even instead of this, they don't want to say they're Igbos. They say it was a very embarrassing situation. I had to put a call to some of prominent Yoruba leaders who are my friends. And after discussing with them, I was convinced that there was no problem whatsoever between Igbos and Yorubas, but rather people I described as political rascals. People I described as political rascals were the people who were causing all those things. It's not, they're just doing it for personal motives. Nothing to do with the relationship between Igbos and Yorubas, which had been very good. So I now, as a leader, told the Igbos, don't be afraid, stay in Lagos. Yorubas are friends, they are brothers, they have been with us over the years. Right from the time of Chief Awolowo. Chief Awolowo was a person who showed love for Igbos. When he was running for presidency, he chose an Igbo as his running mate in those days. And there are many things he did. Even myself, as a young man, I used to visit him. Even when I started nurturing ambition to presidency, I went there, he blessed me. I regarded him and his father, his wife, Hannah, as my parents. Even their Tokumbo was quite close to us, our family. And even the publisher of one of his sons, publisher of the Tribune, we were very close. Yorubas are very close to us. The late Abiola was one of my best friends and so on. We are very close together. And in fact, I knew Tinubu through Abiola, so Yorubas are close. I told our people they should step back. But I was surprised to see somebody manipulate the story. It was completely manipulated. There was the place I said the Yorubas are not at war with Igbos. Somebody just cut off, he just removed the thing. If you listen to that news, they've said there is a gap. After Yorubas are, you will see a space, political rascal. Somebody just fix it. And it's a very serious thing in Nigeria, very dangerous, that people can manipulate stories, fix stories. Media, I think Arise was there at Oka, Channel was there, many other media, they were there. And they recorded what I said, it was transmitted live. I never said, I didn't at all say Yorubas are political rascals. I never said that. I only said that those who are beating Igbos are political rascals. I never used the word Yorubas. But somebody wanted to create crisis between Yorubas and Igbos by cutting off and forging the thing, fabricating it to put Igbos. And I'm very grateful to Senator Shehu Sani. He was the first person who, on his media, released the information that the thing was fabricated, and he drew attention of people to listen to the thing after Yorubas that he will hear some noise below, so somebody just fix it. And I'm using Arise Television to appeal to Nigerians that this is dangerous, and to appeal to leaders when they hear any story, because Nigerian fraud has reached advanced stage when people can fabricate story with somebody's voice by bringing voices at different times and joining them together. Somebody can be sent to jail. Somebody can even be killed by this. I think it's not fair for Nigerians to get to this level of crime. It's very bad. So that is the point about it. However, about what happened in Lagos, I think really it was the height of, it was a very embarrassing situation. A very embarrassing situation when at this time, in the year 2023, after so many years of independence, that a Nigerian citizen will be told that in a part of the country where he lives, where he has domiciled, where he has invested, that is no more his own, he should go. You know, this is why I say they are rascals. You see, we are not going to take it serious, because we know it's not the Yoruba view. Yoruba leaders have come out openly to criticize that action. And I would like the government to criticize it. And I also know Igbos in Lagos have told us that the governor of Lagos State has been good to Igbos. The governor of Lagos State has been good to Igbos, so he's not against Igbos in any way. In fact, I think he even appointed some Igbos in his cabinet and so on. So I don't think we have any problem. It's just political rascals, and politicians should be very careful about those who work for them. Some of them can destroy the country, and that is the problem of leadership. At times, a leader is accused of one problem or the other. At times, he is accused of fraud. The fraud is committed by their followers. So leaders in this country, what I advise them is, watch out those you recruit, either as helps, aides, or thugs, or whatever it is. If you get a murderer, a criminal, and make him a thug and he's working for you, then you have to take responsibility for whatever action, whatever crime he commits, because the person is already a criminal. So I think what happened in Lagos should teach us a lesson that it's clear to everybody that they fabricated that story against me. It's clear that that video, those who listen to it again will see that it was fake. So people now should be very, very careful. So the lesson is, Nigeria crime has advanced, we should avoid it. And then with the Ohaneze Ndigbo, have a lot of respect for Lagos State, because over the years, since even before the amalgamation of Nigeria, Igbos lived in Lagos. Igbos have invested in Lagos. And Igbos, wherever they go, they don't cheat the natives. Igbos, when they want property, they buy. They settle down. Igbos in America, they buy properties in America, they live in America. Igbos in London, they do the same. There is no part of the world Igbos have been thrown away because they are not indigenous. Because people respect their right to property. When Igbos live anywhere, they also contribute to the development of the place. And that is the culture of Igbos. That's why we are spread everywhere. So we believe that that will be the last time.
Yes, sir.
Ohaneze Ndigbo that will be the last time.
Yes, sir.
Anybody will come and tell an Igbo man that he should pack away from his house. Or they pack away from the place he built a house and where he lives.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Chief Iwanyamu, President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide. Thank you for your time this morning. And once again, from the Rise Morning.